Ever felt overwhelmed by all the details in your reference image? It's Spotlight Saturday, and today I'll be shining the light on simplifying a subject using just 5 values. Welcome to Conversations with Canvas, where I review art books, art supplies, and share art tips and painting demos, providing you your daily dose of art. I'll be painting these watermelon slices, and to try out this technique, you need a photograph of the image you want to paint. I have printed a colored copy of the image. A black and white version would also work fine. The first step is finding the darkest area in the image. So we can see that the shadows of the watermelon slices are the darkest. We're going to be calling it value 1, and value 5 is going to be the lightest value, which is going to be the rind area of the watermelons. Now that I've marked the lightest and the darkest value, it's now time to find the 3 remaining mid values. If there are more than 3 values, I just approximate them to 3 mid values. To find the 5 values, I basically squint my eyes and look at the subject. The darkest and the lightest value are easy to find. Definitely it is slightly difficult to find the 3 mid values, and I feel the best way to find them is to compare them with the values which we've already found. So number 2, that is the dark mid-tone, will be lighter than number 1, which is the darkest value, and number 4, the light mid-tone, will be darker than number 5, which is the lightest value, and all that remains will be number 3, that is the mid value. If that got you all confused, I just suggest that you go back 20 seconds and listen to it once again. I am now just writing down the numbers in their respective demarcated areas. This will make the painting process very easy. It will be something similar to the paint by numbers thing, where the numbers are mentioned and you just have to fill in the colors. Only this one is going to be in a grayscale and not in colors. Now, mixing colors is my favorite part in the painting process, and I do give it some time and thought. For this value study, I'm using white and I'm mixing a dark grey using the 3 primaries. Now, you could use black instead, but I just prefer mixing this black. Also, I'm using acrylic paints. You could use gouache, oils, oil pastels, soft pastels, and even markers. The easiest way to mix the remaining values is to just mix the number 3 mid value first using the white and the black. Once you get this mixture right, the remaining values are easy peasy. Now you might wonder, why just limit ourselves to 5 values? But when we reduce the image to a handful of values, we basically clear away all the unnecessary details of the image. Also, we keep our focus on the contrast of light and dark. This approach basically simplifies the reference image without actually losing its impact. The mixes are ready, and now it's time to paint. I'll be painting from dark to light, so I will start with the darkest value, which is number 1. As I had already mixed the 5 values and also numbered them on the image, it is now just painting in the right spots. This approach makes it a child's play and takes the guesswork out of it. And I also don't need to worry about blending at all. I'd also like to make a suggestion. Now, this subject was pretty simple, so I could take a colored version of the image. But if you have a complicated subject like it's a landscape which has a lot of details, I would suggest go for a black and white image, because that just cuts out the color and it's easy just to see the lights and darks in that area. As I'm painting the values to the image, you can see how each of the 5 values are important. The darkest value is for the shadows, whereas the lightest is for the highlights. The midtones give the painting its volume, structure and form. So value is what draws the viewer's eye and sets the mood and gives the painting its depth. Simplifying it to 5 values has just helped me capture the essence of light and shadow and ensure that the painting feels visually strong. This method has helped me simplify my painting process, and it also helps me add a painterly quality to my art. And there you have it, an in-depth look at simplifying an image using a 5 value study. Thanks for exploring this technique with me. If you found this demo helpful, or if you have any suggestions for future reviews or demos, do drop a comment below. I'd love to read your feedback. Until next time, take care, keep creating and exploring new artistic possibilities. Bye!